In AD 895, King Orvendil returns to the island of Hrafnsey, reuniting with his wife, Queen Gudrun, and his heir, Prince Amleth. To prepare Amleth for his eventual ascension, the father and son participate in a ceremony overseen by Orvendil's jester, Hymir. Hymir tells Amleth that his destiny is fixed and cannot be escaped, and Amleth vows to avenge his father, if Orvendil is ever slain, rather than live his life in shame. The next morning, Amleth's bastard uncle, Fjolnir, stages a palace coup, personally beheads Orvendil, and carries away Gudrun. Amleth narrowly escapes Fjolnir's assassins, and flees by boat, swearing vengeance. Years later, an adult Amleth is a berserker within a band of Vikings. After attacking a village in Gardariki, Amleth encounters a seeress in the temple of Svetovid. The seeress orders Amleth to remember his oath of vengeance, and tells him that his fate is intertwined with that of a maiden king. Soon after, Amleth learns that Fjolnir the Brotherless has lost his throne to Harald of Norway, and now lives as a sheep farmer in Iceland. Posing as a slave, Amleth sneaks aboard a ship, taking slaves to Iceland. He encounters an enslaved Slavic woman named Olga, who claims to be a sorceress. They are taken to Fjolnir's farm, where Amleth learns his mother has married Fjolnir, and borne him a son named Gunnar. One night, Amleth follows a vixen and encounters a he-witch, who facilitates a spiritual dialogue between Amleth and the skull of Hymir, whom Fjolnir has also murdered. Hymir tells Amleth about Draugr, a magical sword that can only be drawn at the gates of hell. Amleth enters a mound, and obtains the blade after fighting its owner, the undead mound dweller. He hides the sword upon his return to the farm. The next day, Amleth is selected to compete in a game of Natalikra against another farm. The game turns violent, and Gunnar is almost killed, but Amleth saves him. As a reward, Fjolnir's adult son, Thurir, grants him overseer duties and allows him to choose a woman. During the evening celebrations, Amleth and Olga make love. They promise to overcome Fjolnir together. Over several nights, Amleth kills prominent members of Fjolnir's estate, and Olga mixes the food supply with fly agaric, a potent hallucinogen. The ensuing chaos allows Amleth to enter Fjolnir's house. Amleth reveals his identity to Gudrun, who replies that she was Orvendil's slave, and that Amleth was conceived by rape. Gudrun also reveals that she masterminded Fjolnir's coup, because she wanted both Orvendil and Amleth dead. She then tries to seduce Amleth, who after a moment rejects her. Enraged, Amleth kills Thurir, and cuts out his heart. Gudrun reveals Amleth's true identity to Fjolnir, and calls for the death of her eldest son. Fjolnir decides to kill Olga, but Amleth offers to trade Olga's life for Thurir's heart. Unable to draw a Draugr, Amleth is captured. After a severe beating, Amleth is released from his restraints by a flock of ravens sent by Odin, and Olga rescues him. Amleth decides to abandon his quest for revenge, and the two decide to escape by boat to his kinsmen in the Orkney Islands. But aboard the vessel, Amleth discovers that Olga is pregnant with twins, one of whom will be the maiden king prophesied by the seeress. Realizing that Olga and their children will never be safe while Fjolnir leaves, Amleth, despite Olga's pleas, jumps overboard and swims ashore, reasoning that he cannot escape his fate. Back at the farm, Amleth kills Fjolnir's remaining men, and frees the slaves. While searching for Fjolnir, Amleth is attacked by Gudrun and Gunnar, and kills them in self-defense, after being severely wounded. Fjolnir, discovering his wife and son dead, coldly tells Amleth to meet him at the gates of Hell, the crater of the volcano Hekla. Amleth and Fjolnir engage in a fierce holmgang naked, until Fjolnir is beheaded and Amleth is stabbed simultaneously. As he lies dying, Amleth has a vision of Olga embracing their two children, whom she tells him are safe. before urging him to let go. A Valkyrie carries Amleth through the gates of Valhalla,